Hi, this is Yaros Dark here, coming to you live from my studio office here at home. Today I have a topic that I'm going to riff a little bit on because it's something that just stimulated some thoughts in my head. Let me tell you the background story. So, I was doing some browsing of the internet last night and just checking out what some of my colleagues, my friends online, are writing to on their blogs. And I came across Tyrone Shum and his blog, and his latest video on the site at the time was essentially a confession that was basically saying, I'm apologizing for lying. Now, Tyrone is a friend of mine from down in Sydney. I've met him a couple of times. I totally respect the guy. Completely trustworthy. I have no issues with him whatsoever. He's actually, I've interviewed him on my site. He's given some great information about how to do outsourcing, and all around just a good internet marketer and a good guy. So it was quite confronting for him to write this, to record this video, and basically his whole video was about the fact that he had been lying publicly on his blog about how much money he makes from the internet. So he was claiming that he makes 6 figures a year online. He doesn't actually make that money online. He didn't actually clarify whether he makes that money as a combination of both offline and online. But I do know he makes some money online, and he has, some clients he consults with offline, and some, offline income streams as well. The long story short, he was apologizing for putting across the image that he was a 6-figure earner from the internet. Now, for some people, they would see that as basically, heresy. He's done a bad thing. He should be burned at the stake for it. Many of the comments left to the post were very encouraging, in the sense that they were congratulating Tyrone for coming out and being so honest about the situation. I'm well aware that as an attention and marketing technique, the redemption story is fantastic. So obviously I don't think Tyrone did this as a marketing stunt. I think he wanted to clear the air and get this off his chest. But these sort of controversies definitely get attention, and obviously here I am recording a video about it. So, there's nothing like controversy to get people to put attention on you, and there's plenty of case studies out there of people who have gone from having an experience where they've done something negative and then confessed and then redeemed themselves and become, very respected, and even people admired to be like them. So, we all make mistakes, so forth, but the story is fantastic. Now, I don't really want to talk too much about Tyrone's situation. It is what it is, and I'm not going to make any comments about it. But what I want to talk about is what actually brought about this situation. Now, Tyrone felt the need to do like a lot of people do online, which is talk about how much money he makes from the internet, how successful he is. And this is something that's sort of unique to the internet marketing and make money online and business niche, that as people who teach how to make money online, one of the strongest credibility points we have is to talk about how much we make. It's a funny industry because you don't really do that so much in other industries. At least you don't do it in a subject where there's a lot of controversy. For example, if you're a chef, you cook the food, people can see it in front of you, they taste it, they like it or they don't like it. They don't really ask, and look at whether you're a fraudster and did you really cook the food, because it's being made right in front of them. Obviously, there's countless different niches and industries and subject matters where everyone has the desire to prove themselves and have credibility, but the make money online niche is particularly, let's say, fraught with fraudsters, and also has a very skeptical audience as a result of that. Yet, as a sort of polarity to that situation, it's been proven, and I've experienced this myself, that if you do use a lot of proof in your marketing and show, pictures of how much money you've got in your PayPal account, how much you're making in your ClickBank account, just showing nice big fat checks from Google AdSense or some sort of affiliate program, this is powerful proof and definitely helps to convert a sale. Now, the interesting thing about this, I was thinking about why there's this sort of polarity where people want to show proof, but then there's a really strong skepticism. And obviously at the heart of this problem is the fact that there are quite a few not very trustworthy people in this industry, and it can be difficult to spot the fraudsters from the genuine people. And what you'll find as a typical timeline or like an experience a person has as they go into the internet marketing niche and attempt to first learn how to make money from the internet, find the people that are trustworthy, maybe start studying something and implement something. People go through a curve. Often if you're a newbie, you're brand new to this world, you'll see some sort of marketing launch campaign, maybe a sales page, some sort of video, and it talks about how easy it is to make money. You'll see pictures of checks and proof and other people saying how great it is, and you get excited and you're genuinely inspired to actually try and get out there and make money. and you make the purchase, buy the product, and for a second there you actually feel like you're making progress because the act of purchasing the product that should help you make money feels like you're moving forward. It's a little bit of a false promise in the sense that yes, of course, you have taken one step towards this goal, but that step is, a march of 1,000 miles, and really that first step is minor compared to what you have in front of you. So if you don't follow through, that's like a sugar rush. It's very temporary. You don't get to carry on with it. So what will happen is they'll buy a product and then not use it, and then maybe buy another product and not use it, and become jaded. So the more often you do this, the more skeptical you become, and the more angry and untrusting you're going to be of people out there who use these marketing techniques, because if you're not experiencing the wealth, even if it is your own fault for not taking action, you do start to blame other people. We're very good at looking at other places to blame for a lack of success. So I find that's a typical kind of timeline. You go from maybe a little too trusting and naive to becoming bitter and twisted because for whatever reason you didn't get a result. So you're very skeptical here, you're very naive here, and what you want to do is obviously have your head about you and make a smart decision and then take action when you're coming to the point of studying some internet marketing materials. So obviously it's a contentious issue. Myself, as an internet marketer, I have to deal with this all the time. I remember my very first product launch, I was claiming how much money I made from blogging, which was, I had just recently gone over 6 figures a year, so I was making between $5,000 and $10,000 per month from my blog. I also had another business which was making about $50,000 a year at the time. So I had these sort of case studies as proof, but I wasn't making millions of dollars to show people. I wasn't making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Since that point onwards, I've gone on to talk about how much money an affiliate promotion would make, how much money I make in a year, the car I bought thanks to my blogging, the house, the apartment I'm in right now, all this stuff that's been paid for thanks to that originates from my blog, whether it's from money I made as a result of advertising on my blog or affiliate promotions or launching my own products. Whatever the case may be, a lot of it originates from the blog. So I use this as proof, and it's very powerful for me. And obviously the more successful I've become, the more proof I've had to draw upon, and the more I can use it as marketing resources. But as anyone who might be watching this video right now, if you don't know me and you haven't experienced me, you're going to be skeptical. Everything I'm saying in this video you might consider a lie as well, because I'm just trying to convince you to buy something at the end of it. Well, I'm not. This is a free video I just put out on my own YouTube channel, but at the end of the day, I do ask people to buy things now and then as my own products, or whether I'm recommending affiliate products. So my credibility is really important. Now, as bloggers, we're kind of lucky, or it's not really luck, it's just a nature of the tool we're using to promote ourselves. Blogging is quite transparent. Obviously, you can use it as a tool to fraud people, but generally you get spotted out pretty quickly. So, you try and be as honest as you can and give people real information. And it's pretty clear the best bloggers are the ones who have the best case studies that are verifiable. And people have worked with these bloggers, they talk to these bloggers, they see proof of what's happening. And when you get a critical mass of trust, a tribe that really does genuinely benefit from you, that's really powerful marketing, because they're the best case study, they're the best proof you could ever have. It's other people's results, and they become evangelists and promote your products. But at the end of the day, every single time you do some marketing, they're going to be people who discover you for the first time, and you're coming up against this skepticism. Now, this happens in other markets too. It's not just make money online. This is any market, whether you're trying to help people cure some sort of illness, lose weight, whether it's just even, you're picking sports or giving people advice on the stock market. Whatever the case is, you have credibility, and it's up for testing every time you go out there and market yourself. So you have to be confident in what you're saying and what you're doing, that you are honest and trustworthy and believe what you're saying, and you can back it up. You've got proof of this. So, obviously, at the end of the day, I guess if there was going to be a tip I was going to come across in this video, it's believe what you're putting out there. Believe your own hype. Make sure you actually feel 100% congruent with the message you're getting out there to the marketplace. Be careful, because marketing demands that you use certain techniques that are proven effective but can be very easily misconstrued by the public. So you have to be very clear with your communication. And remember, elements like proof and case studies and testimonials and all these kind of stories you tell about yourself and your clients, they may actually be investigated. So you got to be careful about what you put out there. Even myself, I've interviewed Tyrone, and during that interview, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he mentioned he was making 6 figures online. Now, I didn't go and verify that, and of course it's proven incorrect. So you don't really know 100%. So you're right to be skeptical. But what you want to do, and this is the advice for anything, if you're ever considering any purchase or getting into internet marketing and studying resources and materials or buying courses, do your background check, but most importantly, test it. Get out there, use the course, use the material, and that's the best way to figure out whether this actually works. You know, it's not going to work for everyone, but if you follow the steps and you do everything right, at least you'll know whether it works for you. Now, there may be a fatal flaw in the system. In that case, you know, you get your money back if you bought a bad product. But at the end of the day, you know, the real verifiable proof of a system or a product is in the execution, in the application of it. So, you know, I bought lots of products out there. Many of them I have actually benefited from, some I haven't. But at the end of the day, it's up to me to make that decision. And often, you know, you can spot the good products from the beginning just based on the way they're marketed, what you benefit from even before you make the purchase, whether it's the free information or the free report, the free videos, whatever it is. You know, you can really get an insight just from those resources. Was there something that actually helped you? That's a great indication of what the potential is down the line. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up before I go over my time limit. It's a complete riff, a complete rant. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure there's something in there for you. You know where to find more from me. My name is Yarrow. You can find my stuff at Yarrow, YARO.tv. Google my name, YARO, and you'll find my blog, Entrepreneur's Journey, as well. Catch you on a new video very soon. Bye-bye.